I feel honored to read this statement on behalf of His Royal Majesty, Otumfuo Osei Tutu II, Asantehene. His Royal Majesty extends his felicitations to you all and join in welcoming you to Kumasi, the citadel of Asante Kingdom. It is a delight to have the opportunity to have the Graphic National Development Series organized under my auspices. I have two important reasons for my joy. One is that Graphic has always treated me as their godfather and come to me any occasion when they are taking a step and they realize my counsel or blessing will be helpful. And I've always lent my support to them. I too have come to love the company not only as an important national asset, but also for the excellence infused into the operations of the organization. It came naturally then that when they approached me with this great idea, I had to oblige. And I so gladly did. My understanding is that the Graphic National Development Series is a platform that is designed to steer discussions of national issues away from the usual partisan politics and name calling. This is to allow those who have kept to themselves because of fear of political tagging to feel comfortable to make their contributions to national development by sharing their valuable ideas without looking over their shoulders. In my opinion, this reaffirms the reputation of Graphic as a publisher whose aim is to pursue the national agenda without stirring national divisions. I congratulate the management of Graphic for that. Distinguished guests. The other reason for my joy in being part of this project is that it touches the very core of our national development, the very pivot around which our survival as a nation revolves. We are here to talk about how to improve agriculture to ensure food security. For me, it is a matter of passion. And I thank the organizers for setting this vitally important national agenda. The theme, as expressed, is transforming Ghana's agriculture using homegrown solutions for food security. Indeed, the impact of the Ukraine war on global food supply is enough a lesson to wake us up as a country to put our agriculture in order. I find it difficult to accept why our country struggles with food insecurity when we have such vast arable lands, enough intellectual capacity in agriculture, and adequate hands for farming, if they are enabled. But the hard truth is that this is our reality, which is why we have gathered here today. According to the 2022 Annual Household Income and Expenditure Survey, 49% of Ghana's population, that is close to about half of the population, experienced food insecurity in the first quarter of that year. This translates into about 15 million people who are food insecure. Though the second quarter survey saw a reduction of 42%, which represents about 13 million Ghanaians, it cannot be said to be a good story either. Yeah. This phenomenon is even more prevalent in rural areas compared to urban areas, as shown in the annual Household Income and Expenditure Survey, first quarter report. Yeah. While the Greater Accra region recorded a prevalence of 27.2% food insecurity, yeah, Upper East region had 73.7%, yeah, the highest. Yeah. The other regions in the north followed a descending order. Northeast was 65.6%, Upper West 61.8%, and then Savannah 58.8%. Yeah. It is clear to see that in all these regions, the prevalence of food insecurity is at least double that of the Greater Accra region. This has translated into another negative effect. Yeah. According to the World Food Program publication on the website, hunger and malnutrition persist primarily in the northern part of Ghana, yeah, as well as many rural and peri-urban communities across the country. Yeah. I believe why northern Ghana bears the brunt of the country's inability to set up good systems to develop agriculture is easy to understand. Unlike southern Ghana, where the rain season happens twice a year, northern Ghana has only one rainy season. Yeah. Worse still, this one rainy season is affected by climate change. Yeah. Say that it is no longer reliable, yeah, resulting in periods of pronounced drought. Interestingly, the World Food Program makes us understand that unfortunately, only 1% of Ghana's cultivated land is under irrigation. Yeah. So for all the period of no rain, the northern especially cannot have productive crop farming. Yeah. This is risky. This is unsustainable if our country is to gain food sufficiency. Yeah. Clearly, as a country, we are not doing something right. Yeah. And I want to emphasize that. Yeah. There must be something wrong somewhere. Yeah. I hope this meeting will not be just a greenwashing, yeah, just paying lip services, yeah, but rather the meeting will come up with practical solutions to enable Ghana to engage in productive agriculture all year round. Yeah. Yeah. Coupled with this challenge of scanty irrigation is what is turning out to be an intractable problem. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm referring to illegal mining. Yeah. Fertile lands in our forests are under severe attack, yeah, for minerals in ways that are not environmentally friendly. This has led to loss of cultivable land. Yeah. If this is not checked with all the seriousness it deserves, we may wake up one day to realize that our rainforest is totally destroyed with its consequential climate change effects. Yeah. For a country which largely relies on rainfed agriculture, it will be a sad situation. Yeah. Distinguished guests, I searched for evidence of our food security situation, and I looked at how we fared in the World Hunger Ranking in the latest data. Here is what I found. The 2022 Global Hunger Index ranks Ghana 67th out of 121 countries with sufficient data to calculate the Global Hunger Index score.
Yeah.
The country's score was 13.9, meaning we have moderate hunger.
Yeah.
In my view, this does us no honor, given the abundance of agricultural resources at our disposal.
Yeah.
My question is, what did the country that beat us how were they better than Ghana?
Yeah.
We definitely need to provide answers to this question. Distinguished guests, the country's failure to transform agriculture to meet our food security has other negative effects.
Yeah.
It has implications for economic well-being of the world. 40% of Ghanaians who depend on agricultural industry for livelihood.
Yeah.
Again, Northern Ghana is the worst victim, as 90% of the population there depends on agriculture for livelihood, according to the World Food Program. Another effect is that the country must spend hard-earned foreign exchange to import food to make up for the shortfall in food. According to the sector industry analysis, commodities report, rice and sugar imports in 2022 by GCB Strategy and Research Group, Ghana spends about 600 million on annual rice imports. And million here mean dollars. This has affected our tastes, as the report indicates that the imported rice constitutes about 70% of rice consumption in the country. With this, we are merely exporting jobs to other countries by these avoidable imports, and also shifting our country off the much needed foreign exchange, or stifling our country of the much needed foreign exchange, thereby weakening our currency. But we are importing more than just rice. We are importing tomatoes also. Data from the Vegetable Producers and Exporters Association indicates that Ghana's tomato import from Burkina Faso reached $400 million in 2022, from $99.5 million in 2018. In 2021, when the trade minister appeared before Parliament, he puts Ghana at $1 billion US. What this means simply is that Ghana is importing food when we have the potential to be a net exporter of food by doing the right things. I wish to urge the government to look at ways to ensure agriculture, which is the mainstay of our economy, stands up. One such ways is to listen to knowledgeable voices on agriculture without dismissing them as mere critics. I have high hopes that this forum will yield outcomes that are practical to assist the transformations of Ghana's agriculture sector to boost food production and ensure food security. I've personally been to Songhai. Okay? And I think what he said might sound theoretical for many of you, like he's saying something which is from the science. But I think for this new generation, the new era of our development that we're talking about, I think it will be very important and critical that Graphic Corporation organizes a group visit to that center to actually observe what he's saying is being done. It's not just being in books. It's being done. You know, and he just made very little of the tourism that comes with it. You know, an additional benefit. And a lot of the products that they do there, they have a small shop that you can buy. Additional income. Please, Africa, Ghana, let's be serious. And let me re-echo what the MC said. Building a greenhouse in a greenhouse. Ridiculous, to say the least. We can do a lot by these examples. And I think what makes me feel like coming back to you and saying something is that we need to change our urban planning systems. Because this center is in the city. It's right in the city. It's not in the forest. So planning our settlements, we have to be looking at this type of examples. And do farming where we live, not farming in the forest. Thank you very much, Professor, for that shining example.
For more news, please visit our website, graphic.com.gh, or follow us on Facebook at Daily Graphic and on YouTube and Twitter at GraphicGH.
Subscribe now.